Today we will be doing a landscaping job on the Nebraska Lands USA map. The job for today will be to extend a driveway. Our customer recently purchased a new pickup truck and a camper trailer, and he wants this extra room so that he no longer has to park on the grass. I got up just about an hour ago and came down here, sat on the couch for a bit, and I went through the notifications on the phone. Let's head out over to the shop and get the needed equipment. Our pickup truck for today is a 2017 Ford Raptor Super Cab in lightning blue. It's a very nice truck, fully loaded, and it comes in at just over $74,000. I really do like the look here of the Super Cabs. The shorter wheelbase, it looks awesome. For today, we will be using a GMC 2500, a Bobcat Skidsteer with a few pieces of attachments, and also we do have a dump truck on site ready to go full of asphalt. So far, I have been really enjoying this brand new map. I really do like this farm town. Very high quality. One of the best towns I've seen in quite a long time. And we'll be doing a ton of videos here on this map. Now, I am possibly thinking about moving the homeowner series to this map. I think that would be a pretty cool thing. And then after this, we'll move to that new map that I will be building within the next few weeks. Pretty short drive over to the shop. That's also something I do try to do, is have a short drive. Otherwise, we don't want like a very long one. It's just not a fun thing to have a long commute to work. But we made it over here. Everything's good to go in the office. We'll get attached and get headed out. But here it is. We have a 20-foot utility trailer, tandem axle. We do have a bucket without the teeth. We do have a rototiller, another one with much finer teeth, and we do also have the Bobcat T590. And this here is a 2018 GMC 2500. Now, it is a Denali, it is fully loaded. I would prefer kind of a base model truck, but it still looks nice. Now, I am trying to use different truck brands as well. I do get lots of comments saying I do use Fords, and I definitely want to kind of switch it up and use GMCs, Nissans, and hopefully we can get some Toyotas in the game. We did have a few back in 17. And I think we'll go down this road, and hopefully we don't drive past the street and have to kind of redo the loop. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Mine's awesome. I'm now on winter break, which is pretty cool. I will be spending a lot more time here to make even better videos for you guys and start some new video series. And there it is. So this is a property to the right-hand side. Now, he did give us the keys to his pickup truck, so I definitely want to kind of look at it, and we do also have to move it out of the way. Now, we'll get the ramps put down here, and it will get going. Perfect, we got the hazard lights going. Definitely want to get some cones, maybe put a few cones out. We got the cat dump truck here. We do have probably a little bit more asphalt, but they will just move on to the next job site. And here it is. So it looks like he has a Nissan truck. Look at that. No wonder why he wants to extend it, because he is causing some major problems with the grass. You guys can see lots of dirt, lots of mud. He definitely doesn't want that. And here is his camper. This has completely ruined the grass here, and there's no grass left. So I think let's hop here in this Nissan truck. This is pretty cool. This is a Titan Warrior. This thing looks awesome. Now, it would be pretty cool to get a Titan in the game with a Cummins motor. That could definitely be a great workhorse. We'll move both of these into his driveway. I definitely don't want to move it into the streets. And also, one thing he did say was a big problem was he would go to get in his truck and his shoes would get covered in mud, and that mud would be brought into his truck. So that's something he didn't like, and he decided to do and hire us for today's project. Now, he wants us to go all the way to the street. That way, he does that. Now, he does have a sports car inside the garage, and he also does have his wife's car. Now, a trick for loading this trailer, I actually pretty much loaded it in the way we are going to use it. We'll be using this one first, but this one was a little bit easier, and it does slide around, so I thought it would be best for us to kind of do this. But let's get this detached and get the right attachment on and get going. Now with these upcoming videos, I am striving to be a bit more realistic as well. I've gotten quite a few comments for that, and that's awesome. I really do like realism, and we'll bring it to the next level. Make it fun and enjoyable, and also multiplayer is coming. I have a few people that are going to be coming in game and helping out now. I cannot wait for that. That's going to be pretty exciting. I hope everyone is excited for that. So let's get going here. This is a pretty big driveway that we have to do. Now I do prefer the tracks for this, it's just a lot easier. Perfect, so it looks like we got that going, and I really do like the Nebraska lands map. I think this could be a great map for us to do the homeowner series on. With the town, we could definitely do some nice role-playing things, and I definitely will be working on some other cool projects coming up. Sometimes it is tricky to kind of get a visual of how he wants it, so having the trucks where he wanted them, even though we did have to move it, I think that is easier as well. So we could see exactly where, and looks like we are caught up there on the house for some reason. I think we'll do one more pass, that's all we have to do here. Oh yeah, this is pretty wide. This looks to be pretty good. And that's it for this attachment. So we won't be loading it up on the trailer just yet. We'll move it off to the side because we do need to get to that bucket later on. One trick that I really want to get working here in 19 is to unload from the dump truck into the skid steer bucket. That's so easy, and it's a lot quicker as well, even sometimes more efficient than to unload everything and then have to do that. So hopefully we can get that to work. Let's kind of see if this works here. And this looks to be working. Throughout the winter season, we will be doing odd jobs like this here, different maps, different equipment, and that's something we will be doing. And I do have some other big projects, construction, so many cool things that I cannot wait to record. Oh yeah, the skid steer is definitely getting work out here today. Really do like this, but hopefully we can get some other smaller skid steers here in the game. And we will be starting a landscaping series back up in FS17, which I am excited for as well. And you guys can see that is pretty much it. Wow, that's awesome. Perfect, so we'll get all of these detached, and let's kind of bring them next to our trailer. Now I chose the bucket without teeth so we could kind of have a much smoother area for it, and I think sometimes the teeth are great, but in times like this where we aren't really doing any digging, I think it's not really necessary. But let's hop here in the cat and let's get it unloaded. Now this is one sweet truck, pretty expensive, and it is only a few years old as well. Really do like that extra drop axle, and it does turn as well, so there's a little bit less wear and tear on it. But I think we'll just make a pile here and we'll spread it, and if we do need more, we'll empty more out. I think that's the best way to do it, so we don't have too much too little. And this is asphalt. He wanted gravel, but I did recommend asphalt. I thought it would be a little bit better for his situation. He said that he does have a snowblower, and the problem with gravel is the snowblower is going to catch it, and it's really not going to do a good job, and possibly throw gravel all over his lawn when he does snow blow. So that was kind of why I said the best thing to do is just to pave it, and it is more money, but I think it would also make it look better as well. Got that end pass down there. Definitely need more. We'll unload a lot more. I thought we weren't going to use too much. Now the trick here is when the building materials mod does not work, you just use canola. It works great, and it does the same thing, even sometimes looks better than the asphalt that sometimes are the mods. I hope everyone is going to have a great holidays. Mine's been a bit busy, and I can't wait to get together with the family and enjoy the holiday season. Now it would be nice to kind of drive forward and unload a lot at once, but I'm not sure that's going to really work. That's always a trick that I do, and it saves us quite a bit of time, but today we'll just kind of do it this way. The house here does have some pretty good shade, which is also nice, and I really do like this map. Probably one of the best maps I've seen come out with a really good town that is new as well. Lots of maps have been converted from FS17 and even some from 15, so it's nice to see new maps like this one here that are awesome. Now it's also good to order just enough material, if not a little bit extra as well, so we don't have to wait and kind of pay everyone and take up unnecessary time at the job site. If that was to happen, we'll probably just go grab a bite to eat and hope that the company brings us more. And I think we'll probably dump about the same amount as what we previously had. Yeah, that driving feature won't work. I just gave it a quick try here in this small area, and it just comes out a little bit too fast, so maybe just controlling that will fix that and make it easier for us there in the future, but that is in our truck as well, so we can't really do too many changes to it. But let's kind of see if we could finish this off. Looks like we are very close. Oh yeah, almost looks like we unloaded a little bit too much now. We'll just kind of have to play it and see what happens. So like I have touched upon, I have been getting quite a lot of comments for multiplayer, and yes, a multiplayer will be back here on the channel. I can't wait for it. It will be pretty awesome. Should be coming within the next week or two for videos. And we do have a little too much here, so we'll just put it back in the truck. Yeah, that's something I did not want to do, but that's okay. It's better that this happened instead of having to go get more. And it's great that the skid steer reaches up high enough here. Otherwise, that would have been very challenging. Let's scrape some of this up and see if we can clean this up a little bit more, since there are some areas that do need more. Now we are going roughly 3 to 4 inches here with asphalt. I think that that's a pretty good amount, and once it gets compacted over time, it should also decrease a little bit. And that is it. So you guys, since it was a pretty successful job, a pretty big one here for us, I would roughly say this is 15-20 feet wide by 40-50 feet. So the last thing I want to do is just kind of move this back so when he gets home from work, he could just pull his car in the garage and head inside, and this job is complete. So that was awesome though. Definitely necessary and will improve his parking area a lot. Perfect. So hope you guys enjoyed today's busy video. Job well done. Great turnout here on today's project. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for our next one and subscribe for more.